I'm talking about what's good with the people, man. You know, I'm talking about it's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? You know, I'm talking about what's good with the people out there, man. How's y'all doing on this Sword and Shield Saturday? Say Sword and Shield Saturday, baby. What is you talking about, man? You know, I'm talking about we gonna get into it. But before we do that, man, you know, I'm talking about what's good with them people like ha ha. You know, I'm talking about wise, man. I see you, man. You know, I'm talking about hey. You know, I'm talking about Ken in the pen, man. You know, I'm talking about all my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Now, hold on. Did I say Ken in the pen, man? Hold on. If I didn't, man, go get that stick up in stores. You know, I'm talking about in stores. And now you can go and get you one off of 76 MacArthur. Giants Liquor is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now, you know, because I tell you every day, man. I tell you every day, man. But just in case you have forgotten. You know what I'm talking about? Just in case you forgotten. You come get them things from me. You know what I'm talking about? You can come get them from me. You know what I'm talking about, man? Gonna get you one of them things, man. You know what I'm talking about? Also in stores, man. Funk or die trying. You know what I'm talking about, man? Go get you one. You know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, and I say, all else fails, man. You know what I'm talking about? You can go grab you one of them things off of Amazon. Make sure you copy your hardback now. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh, what's that? Swing that thing. You know what I mean? I'm talking about this one right here. That's the one, bro. Come on with it, man. Worldwide INC, man. You going fast today, bro. Oh, Worldwide Incorporated. Woo. Yo, Worldwide. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, bro, what does that mean? I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm talking about? It means everybody. Everybody included, bro. You know what I'm talking about, man? And Dugu, Mike, you know what I'm talking about? Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next, bruh. Same thing, bruh. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, you know what I'm talking about? Keep it pushing, you know what I'm talking about? We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through them disclaimers, you know what I'm talking about? But before we do that, my mama always said, boy, brush them whiskers on TV. Even if they got a hole in them. Oh, y'all seen coming back, don't you? You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, you see, Brett stayed up here. Brett had the confidence to walk around with his mustache gone until he came back. Talk about faith. You know what I'm talking about? Where's we all? Yeah, baby. Coffee Chronicles, man. Y'all see my new coffee cup? They say, hello, handsome. You know what I'm talking about? Hang on to my classic roast, piping hot. It was I had all the disclaimers, man. Yeah, now good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no drug usage. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, man, because I'm missing something I realize, man. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, just be right back. I'm gonna tell you something. That's the longest motherfucking washing machine. Man, that thing seems like it's been going forever. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, let's get back to this disclaimer, man. Good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no drug usage. No. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no drug sellage. No. You know what I'm talking about? No. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No. I'm telling you, don't take a sip. I mean, not a sip of that sippers, man. No. Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? I say, good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no, I don't promote no violence, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't never turn that thing like that no more. Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no, domestic violence. No. Keep your hands off them people. People, he on to my, he on to my, don't, he on to promote, he on to my, no, negativity, he on to my, no, he on to, no, he on to my, good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about, man? I don't promote no, I don't promote shit, he on to my, talking to me, man. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Because we just don't know how much time we got. You know what I'm talking about? Young ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't prejudiced, no. You know what I'm talking about? A good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. No. You know what I'm talking about? A good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the little people. No. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, brother like myself, I ain't got no problems with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. Man, I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? Back to YouTube community, man. You come on over here, fuck with your party, man. Hey, check it out. Come fuck with a nigga one time. Man, you know what I'm talking about? Man, how's y'all doing out there on this, what I say, sword and shield or shield and sword? I don't know. It's one of my, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who ain't never had turbo on their car, but always been a booster. Fast! I see. Fuck it, man. You say sword, shield. What you talking about today, bruh? Man, listen, man. In this life, Legend of Zelda, nigga, sword and shield, man. You know what I'm talking about? But just like in that video game, you see how long it took for you to get that shit. I don't know. It's when you started off with. They might have got you a shield from the jump. You get what I'm saying? You might have to find that sword. But through this life, man, this motherfucker finna be a battle. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna need sword and shield, bro. Sword and shield, man. Yeah, you gonna And what prompted this one last night? Cause I was watching a movie, right? I don't know what the fuck the name of this movie was. This movie was weird as a motherfucker, bruh. It was weird as a motherfucker. Because there was some people going around just stealing people's identities, right? Or I guess it was just a nigga, though, right? It was what nigga did. In the process of him stealing identities and shit, he done stole somebody bitch, he done stole somebody kid, but they just rocking with him. So now they couple, you know what I'm talking about? They a family. But they go on all to another nigga house. They trying to steal him and his wife identity and shit, right? Now I'm watching this movie and I'm just wondering why this nigga ain't did a bunch of shit. I'm gonna show you the first one because they just did too much. I don't even know why these people invited them over their house, bro. They invited them people over their house at like 8 in the morning, bro. Them people was still there at like 11 o'clock. Bro, I wouldn't even invite them people over my house when I found them in my yard, first of all. Then when they got in my house acting on, bro, they would have had to get up out of there, bro. You get what I'm saying? I don't know why. That's how we gonna get him sword chill. I'm gonna tell y'all how to tie. Because this nigga had hella moves he could have bust before, right? Then he told him to get out their house and shit. The little kid they done stole, this nigga got 15. They talking about this nigga 9. Man, this nigga hella big and shit, right? Like, that shit just didn't make any sense. So I don't peep why the nigga who was trying to be nice just didn't peep the scenes. So then he ran up the stairs and go grab Cannon. I'm gonna tell you worst Cannon I ever have, bro. Chrome pearl handle. Worst cannons you could ever have. They pretty as a motherfucker. They some good collector items and shit. Worst pistol you could ever have, folks. The worst pistol you could ever have. Chrome pearl handle, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Worst pistol you could ever have, nigga. Because guess what's gonna happen in the statements? Everybody gonna see chrome and pearl handle when they get to tell it. That shit is like a fire pop. That shit like leaving your ID on the scene, folks. So look, you go up there, grab Cannon. He like, I just don't get him. They still fucking with him. So he done kicked these people out the house. They done sent the little boy back. They done killed this nigga dog. First of all, they killed this dog. He heard him kill the dog. They done went and got the little boy, man. So the little boy come back knocking on his door. He done threw the dog collar at him and shit. Little boy sitting out there, nigga, they said was 9, 8 and a half, or some shit like that. Nigga out there, 15, 16-year-old, right? And this is what I didn't get. Mama say I'm never blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mama. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. Top of the world. You know what I'm talking about? So they sent the little boy out there. A little boy fucking with him and shit. He got the gun. Now he was supposed to pop the little boy. I don't get why he didn't. He should have used his common sense. For some reason, the sentimental factor that it's a kid, right? But he ain't even real. Like, this is what Sword and Shield came from. Cause this nigga didn't use his common sense, folks. He using that sympathy factor. Oh, it's a kid and all. Man, listen, bro. The kid out there talking shit. Then once the kid see this nigga scared, he start throwing. He bust the window. Bam. That's they end. And now they can get in through the window. He steadily throwing shit at him. Now, they run off. Anyway, man, the people come in. They take them captured. They give up their gun. Hellish shit. The people that put them through hellish shit, bro. The people just hella weird, bro. Making them do hellish shit and shit. And dude finally got fed up and busted the move at the end. And went on and he went on and roughed the kid up, took the gun from him, you know what I'm talking about? Domed other dude. But hold on, before he hey, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out around the world, man, you know what I'm talking about? Cowboy Muse. I see ya, man. But look. So the nigga who had took all these people captives and shit, they end up stabbing him, getting the guns back. They just went through hella tussles, right? Where he could have been into this problem before it started. So at the end, the nigga all stabbed up who fucking with him, he all shot up and shit. And the other nigga with the gun telling that nigga, he said, don't move, stay still. The nigga who was all fucked up looked that nigga in his eyes. He said, it's not in my nature. That's how he got domed, because he rushed him, right? But he looked him in his eyes and said, that's not in my nature. I loved him for that one right there, right? That nigga said it ain't in my nature. That nigga stood on it until he got domed. You couldn't make him stand still. But I say all that to say, that nigga could have ended this problem when they invited them people from the dinner. Because once he told them people to get out their house and they killed their dog and he seen they was fucking with him, when he came outside, he was supposed to pop the kid on his property. Now I know y'all gonna say, bro, you was supposed to pop the kid on your property. You gotta use your common sense sometime, bro. Fuck that sentimental shit. You gotta use your common sense sometime. By him not popping the kid, he sent his whole family through a world of trouble, man. He sent his whole family through a world of trouble. You feel me? Now what he was supposed to do, because they sent the kid over there to fuck with him. He was supposed to get the knocking, right? He was supposed to shoot the kid, and the kid would have been right there in his grass, right? Now, he would have caused a sentimental factor on these motherfuckers who was with the kid, because they would have let the kid bleed out, or they would have had to come out of hiding. And you got the knock. He could have just solved his whole motherfucking thing, bruh. But that kid, they put that kid on him because they knew it was gonna have that effect on him. That sentimental shit. Man, look, that nigga would have came back on my property. And y'all done killed my dog. And I would have been talking shit. I'd have knocked the kid. I don't know. I would have knocked the kid though, right? He laying there. I would have been talking shit. Oh, y'all killed the dog. Y'all thought that was funny, huh? Dog for a baby. Eye for eye. I would have been talking shit, bruh. Y'all gonna leave the baby on the grass? And whoever else came out as soon as I got, because they had a rifle. You know what I'm talking about? He only had 5 shots, 6 shots. You know what I'm talking about? So what he's supposed to do, you know what I'm talking about? He just knocked the kid and wait for him to come out. He could have changed the sentimental factor right there, because the kid would have been on the grass bleeding. So now the adults would have came over there to help, and I would have knocked their ass. Coffee Chronicles. By him not doing that, he done let the kid break the window. Now they got away in the man's house. It was just a whole bunch of shit. You get what I'm saying? I said all that to say, with the Sword and the Shield Saturday, bruh, sometimes you just gotta use your goddamn common sense, folks. Fuck that sentimental shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because sometimes you could move faster than your common sense both ways, folks. Like, you won't give your common sense a chance to kick in, then you will override your common sense. You get what I'm saying? You will override your common sense. So it's two things, like, and that one right there, you just had to use your common sense, bruh. Fuck that kid. You know what I'm talking about? This kid is trying to come over here and hurt me and my family. And you just gotta take it as what it is. And on the Sword and Shield, in this battle we in, sometimes we do that, folks. Sometimes we just do that. Like we know. We know. You get what I'm saying? And we don't do that shit and something happen. You get what I'm saying? Almost like Spider-Man when he didn't catch that criminal and the criminal went over there and knocked his granddaddy down. You feel me? And he had a chance to, but he didn't know. That's a kind of a bad example. He didn't know. But it's something like that shit at the end. You feel what I'm saying? That nigga didn't know. He was just like, fuck the world. But you can't, in that situation right there, bro, you can't let this being a little kid override the fact that this little kid trying to come hurt your family. You can't let that override the fact. You can't be, oh, you just a kid, man. Listen, man, as soon as that nigga stepped his ass on my property, and they was in where it's just hella big ass process. So you ain't even got no reason over here, folks. Oh man, I thought he was a deer. I thought that nigga was a bear. Thought he was a mountain lion. Oh no, I thought they called niggas 3 motherfuckers in the lawn, bruh. I don't know. I thought they was hyenas. I thought they killed my dog, man. I heard my dog. You get what I'm saying? I just came up with something, man. You know what I'm talking about? And just be on the news, bruh. But I wouldn't have spent my night like that. I wouldn't have. Because they let their common sense override them hella times. You're going to say, what does that got to do with this sword and shield? Because in life, and I don't know why it's like this, because life really a blessing, bruh. I was just telling y'all about this yesterday. It just seemed like when you black though, bruh, the odds against you. And that's just it, and that's all. And once you learn to realize the odds against you, you might could wiggle through this shit. You get what I'm saying? So you just got to realize it is what it is, bruh. So in this battle you in, bruh, you just got to realize it is what it is, bruh. You get what I'm saying? And you got to go to battle like that. And when you're younger in this life, man, you're going to use your sword more than you use your shield. Some of us, you know what I'm talking about? But when you start getting older, you start using your shield more. You just keep that shit up off you. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't really looking. You ain't on the hunt. You're just looking to keep that shit up off you. Coffee crunch. But we all got it. Sword and shield in this life, man. And a lot of us, we use that shit on the wrong people. Just like Brett. He was arguing with the bitch. He gave the kid mercy. And in this life, Brett, it be like that, man. We more at a now this shit is more, it's invisible. I want to say psychological, but I don't know if that's the right word. But it's more of a mental thing, so it might be the right word. Psychological than it is warfare, than it is actual actions. You get what I'm saying? That's why they made all this old shit now where you can just form opinions and shit. Because they make you feel like you in the fight when really you're not doing nothing. You done put your shield and your sword all the way down. You know what I'm talking about? You done disarmed yourself to come up. Now it's like your sword and your shield is your opinion. On the Sword and Shield Saturday, man. I'm just gonna tell you, keep fighting, folks. Keep fighting. Don't put that shit down for nobody. Don't fight when you ain't got to, and don't create no fights. You feel what I'm saying? But keep on fighting. Grab that motherfucker and walk through this motherfucker, nigga, ready to swat it, whatever. Nigga, he on, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga like Castlevania, bro, Legend of Zelda, bro. You gotta walk through this motherfucker with that motherfucking nigga like 300, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You got that motherfucker, and you got that thing that just to drag, you know what I'm talking about? It's like that, man. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta put it in front of your partner. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta say your own now. Or you don't have to. I don't know why this motherfucker ain't working. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, man. Cause I hear this motherfucker blowing just a loud. I can't feel just a nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Now that might be it. So on the Sword and the Shield Saturday, man. Now once again, don't know why, cause life is truly a blessing. But it just seemed like we in a constant battle on this motherfucker, bruh. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, what you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? It just seemed like we in a constant battle on this motherfucker. So you can't give up, man. You just got to grip that motherfucking shield, grip that motherfucking sword. You know what I'm talking about? Just get the hacking. You know what I'm talking about, bro? But you will make it, man. On the Sword and Shield Saturday, it go just like that, man. Especially if you black, man, because, like, you just gonna be in the battle, ain't nobody else in, bro. You get what I'm saying? This shit is set up against you. It just is. But we already know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the sooner you could accept this shit ain't fair, you could figure out what you need to do. You feel me? Instead of just saying, man, this shit ain't fair, this shit ain't fair. Man, this shit ain't never been fair, bruh. Never. Since you've been little. So the quicker you figure that out and you just accept this shit gonna be fucked up, you can find out how you move through the fucked upness. You'll find out how you can move through the fucked upness. For real. Because besides like some generational wealth and you try to get rich so your family don't have to go through this shit, the only next thing you can pass down, bro, is information. That's it. Unless you got some generational wealth or some generational information, folks. But that's how you can really just help your family or your people that's going to come after you, folks. With some generational wealth or some generational information. You know what I'm talking about? And pass that shit down to everybody real quick and hopefully they pass it down. But that's all you can really do on this Shield and Sword. I don't know if it's Shield and Sword, Sword and Shield. You know what I'm talking about? Saturday it is. But that's all you can really do, bruh. Because everybody leaving this motherfucker. It's just, everybody leaving this motherfucker. It's just, what did you leave on this motherfucker when you gone? That's why the Jack, one of my favorite artists, is, bruh. That nigga said some shit in one of his raps. That nigga said, my pops died, he left a lot, but they think he left nothing. Coffee Chronicles. Y'all wouldn't even get it. That nigga said, my pop died, he left a lot, but they think he left nothing. So they God damn. That shit give me chills every time I hear a nigga say that. That's one of my favorite songs too on the Double Rejects, the first one. What's it called? When the niggas be singing. I can't remember it start with an R though. It's going out gonna make me go listen to that shit. But on the Sword and Shield or Shield and Sword Saturday, man, you gonna have to keep fighting, folks. This life just a battle, man. Ain't nothing fair. It's fucked up. They don't give a fuck. Nobody care. It's just, and once you accept that, bruh, it'll make it easier, or it should make it easier for you to move. But if you trying to figure out why it's fucked up and why, bruh, you just gonna be trapped in the fucked upness. Why is it like it just is, folks? It's been that way. Been that way, folks. That's why you gotta take your sword and shield, man. Go out there, nigga, and just stand on it, bruh. You gotta just stand on it, bruh. You gotta know what you're standing on, too. You just do. But everybody got that motherfucker, man. Some of us use it on the wrong people. Some of us use it accordingly. Some of us don't even use it. You know what I'm talking about? But we all got one, man. And how you use yours is gonna probably determine how far you get in this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Because the one thing I don't like, and this is gonna be my downfall probably forever, I'm gonna say is my greatest strength though. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to, when the fuck I want to say it. I just can't defer, y'all. That's why I don't do good on jobs. That's why I just don't do good on, I didn't do good in jail. I don't do good where it's policies. I don't do good on that shit, folks. You gotta ask my own people. I don't do good on that shit right there, man. Because a lot of that shit don't make no sense to me. Because if you listen to people's policies, a lot of time they ain't even policies. That's just a policy they done made for your ass. So I don't do good with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of the people that go to work and somebody done say something to me and I didn't say what the fuck I should have said right then. I come home and say, nah, man, that ain't me. That ain't me. You say something to me, just depending. Now my common sense might kick in and just tell me to shut up. But a lot of times it don't. You get what I'm saying? And we gonna have to get it out, bruh. We just is. Whatever the motherfucking result is, we gonna have to get it out, man. Cause like I said, man, I'm just not. I can't go to sleep thinking about what the fuck I should have did, bruh. That shit will eat me up, I'm telling you. That shit right there will cause a bigger problem. For me. Cause if I thought I should have did something, whew. The shit that I actually do might not even be no shit. I was better off just getting that shit out the way there. Because if I got to come back and think about it, bro, that shit eats me up. That shit'll eat me alive, bro. For real. I don't know about y'all. I'm just talking about me. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, what you say, bro? Old lady. So on the sword and shield, or shield and sword, whichever one it is, y'all. I'm just going to say keep fighting, folks. If you already won, just keep your shit handy. You know what I'm talking about? In case the fight break out again. You feel me? Just keep on rocking, man. Everybody around the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody around the world, man. You got the ability to make your own motherfucking mark on this thing we call life, bruh. Can't nobody tell you shit. They can't. Now, you might need to listen to somebody trying to tell you something, too, so don't get my words misconstrued on that. But, man, this motherfucker is yours to be had. You just got to come up with a way to have this motherfucker. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires. And with them right there, you don't remember nothing, man. Always remember it don't cost nothing, man. Just show a little bit of that love.